All right, baby. You know what it is. It's WSME SM Enlightenment Radio, Feel Good Radio at its finest. All right. I am the great Doc P. And hey, tonight here on the Spotlight, I have a very, very special guest coming at you from a very special organization. All right. Now, as a lot of you know, June is upon us, folks. And with June, of course, we have a recognition of Juneteenth. All right, and these Juneteenth events are happening all over the city, all over the area, all over the America. All right, and in this region, we're going to speak about the one in Brockton. All right, that's going to be coming up. And tonight with me, I have Jasmine Hodges from the African Americans Association of Brockton. What's going on, Jasmine? How are you?
I'm good, Doc. How are you today?
Very well, very well. We're blessed. We're blessed. So, hey, so we got a great event happening. All right. Hearing about a lot of great things. You know, the Juneteenth celebration that's happening on June 15th. All right, at the Brockton Fair Grounds. Correct. All right, and now, and this is, of course, an annual event that you all do.
It is, yes. Third year.
Third year, huh?
Third year.
Oh, awesome, awesome. So, and it's always at the same place. Have you had it at the same place before?
Yep, the same location all 3 years. Same location.
Okay. So, hey, you know. That's there's a lot going on that day. I see, because it's from noon until 6, right?
Correct.
So so we'll get into a little bit of that and how all of that what people can expect when they come out. But I wanted to get a little bit of background about the African American Association of Brockton, and how long has that organization been around?
So it's actually an organization that me and my twin sister founded. It was founded in November of 2020. And we founded the organization together basically to bring awareness to the Brockton community and surrounding towns about the African American culture. And we do this through different social events, meetings, and other activities that we feel would coincide with the African American culture throughout the year.
Wow, that is great. So yeah, I mean, so you saw that there was definitely a need for that, for your community, and it also brings about something that's super important, which is education, and educating our youth about their history. We all need that.
Correct. Yes. I'm also giving two $250 scholarships to 2 high school students this year for them to go to college. So I am working with the youth as well. So I do focus most of my time on there. So they wrote in to our scholarship, and I'm granting 2 $250 scholarships to 2 students this year, both seniors that are graduating.
Wow, that is so awesome. Mm-hmm. I know that, as you said, you and your sister started the organization. Have you always grown up and lived in Brockton?
Yes, I've lived my whole life here in Brockton, so I've always been a City of Champions Brockton person. So
nice. I could feel that love for your community, and it's awesome, and it's powerful. It's powerful,
Yeah.
You can really make change with that kind of thing. So, I mean, when you were young and coming up, I mean, were there any people or organizations or things like that you could look up to to sort of educate you about yourself and stuff like that? Because I mean, you had to have gotten it from somewhere.
I would definitely say my parents. They really pushed me to do what I make me who I am today. They always told me that, the sky's the limit. Whatever you want to accomplish in life, you can do it. I mean, I right now at this point in time, I have 3 degrees. I have a bachelor's, I have 2 master's degree, and then I'm working on my PhD as we speak. And so
Nice.
I just with this organization, like I want to be able to show, especially the youth of today, that you don't have to just stop. Like once you graduate, the sky is still, you can still keep going. It doesn't have to just stop at high school. You can just keep going, going, going. However many degrees you want to get, whatever you want to accomplish in life, you can do it. So that's why I try to be that role model figure, especially working with the youth, and tell them like you can go to college, you can keep going. I've been almost 13 years in college. You can keep going. It
That's
does
right.
not have to stop. You can be whatever you want to be in life.
And it's so important that our youth in our communities have voices and people that are promoting education. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
hey, hey, a lot of people need to just go into trades, of course. I mean, because
Mm-hmm.
there's definitely a need for that. Okay, but the secondary education and the higher education, I mean, it needs to be encouraged.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's the pathway to a lot of opportunities out here. You know,
It is.
absolutely, no doubt. So tell me about the event. Now we're coming up on June 15th. All
Yes.
right, as we said, at the fairgrounds, and there are going to put up the flyer here. So we have like a number of different things going on, and of course you're gonna have food there and live entertainment. And there, what type of live entertainment could folks expect?
So I have a DJ Justice. He's gonna be the DJ throughout the whole entire event. For entertainment, I have and different young individuals. One of my performers, she's a young lady. She does poetry. Her poem is beautiful. I'm not going to spoil it so you guys can look forward to it, but it's a beautiful poem about Juneteenth. I also
Nice,
have another young man. He does a lot of different pop up events. He does a lot of events. He's going to be singing a few songs. His songs are amazing. He's like a hip hop artist, but his songs are really, really great. And I have another young lady that's a singer. Her music, she sent it to me as well. Her music is beautiful. So we have a lot planned for this evening. Oh, and also we have the if you're familiar with Brockton, you know about the B City Reps. They're a dance team here in Brockton, and they're
uh-oh.
going to be coming to perform. Um, so, come out and show them support. They're actually raising money to go across the country in August. So, looking forward for them to perform, and also for the community to come out, show them support, help them be able to, go across the country, perform at the competition that they're trying to raise awareness for. So I was very glad that they actually chose to come to my event to perform. So that was great. I also have another step team. They're called Effortless Steppers, and they are fantastic as well. They're a group of young ladies, and they have an amazing coach. Sandra, she works well with them, and I've just seen a lot of their work online, and they're amazing as well. So they will be there as well. Um, in terms of vendors, of course, I have a soul food vendor, which is also known my mother. My mother's a soul food caterer, my parents, so they're
Nice.
gonna be there. We're giving out free refreshments. So there's going to be hot dogs, hamburgers, ribs, whatever you could think of is going to be there. There's going to be an ice cream truck. There's also going to be Cape Verdean food. I have Owls from Brockton. They're going to be doing Cape Verdean food. And then I have a bunch of other vendors that are doing things from selling lemonade, they're to selling waist beads, to doing soaps, to doing different organic products. So it's going to be a very, very fun event with a lot of different vendors, a lot of different cultures. Because, like I tell people, even though I'm the African American Association of Brockton, even though this is a Juneteenth event, anybody's
Hmm.
invited. You don't have to specifically be of the African American or Black nationality to attend. It doesn't matter what you are. I have Cape Verdean vendors. I have different nationality of vendors. It doesn't matter. You can still come to Juneteenth, and we can still all celebrate as one.
Yeah, and hey, the event is free. So,
Mhm.
I mean,
It is.
wait a second. You know, how can you lose? How can you
Exactly.
lose? You know, I mean, you have food, you have entertainment, you have education, you have just the pride in the community. I mean,
Mhm.
it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So, hey, once again, that is June 15th, okay, at the Brockton Fair Grounds. All right. It is the Juneteenth celebration going on. And I mean, hey, this is going to be.
And it's gonna be
Mhm.
great. But if I can also add, Doc, if you keep the flyer, we're having a kickoff. So before the event even starts, we're gonna
Uh-oh.
meet at the Frederick Douglass Park. So in Brockton, on right off of Legion Parkway on Frederick Douglass Ave, we have a Frederick Douglass Park. So beginning at 10 o'clock, we're gonna be doing a Frederick Douglass reading. So we're going to be reading about the history about Frederick Douglass. And then once we leave there, we're going to do a peaceful march from Frederick Douglass Way to the fairgrounds where we will kick off our Juneteenth celebration. So the whole entire festivity starts at 10, but the celebration at the fairground begins at noon once we arrive.
Got you. Got you. So, how far is the march from Frederick Douglass Park to the fairgrounds?
It's less than a mile. It's less than a mile, but it's gonna be, I have Juneteenth flags. It's gonna be a nice piece. I have the street blocked off already. I have my permits, everything for it. So it's gonna be a peaceful march, which is gonna go from Frederick Douglass Park to the fairgrounds, and then, like I said, we'll kick it off at the fairgrounds to start our festivities at noon.
That is awesome. That is awesome. June 15th. I mean, hey, this is the place to be, folks. And one other thing that you had mentioned to me earlier, one really fantastic thing that the African American Association of Brockton does, or that is doing, you had mentioned scholarships, right?
Correct. Yes. I'm
Please
giving
expand
out.
on that.
So
Please.
this year we went up before the school committee and we requested if we could be in the high school scholarship book and provide $250 scholarships to a rise. So it was supposed to be one rising senior, but we got two, and we got multiple entries, but there's two stories because they had to write what does the African American culture mean to them and why do they need the money. And there was just two individuals that their stories just stuck out like so perfect. Like it just,
Wow.
like, I couldn't do it. So we ended up, we're gonna do two $250 scholarships. Now next year we're gonna go 500, but since it's the first year, we have to start at the 250. So we're doing two $250 scholarships to two seniors that are going to a 2-year or 4-year institution. They will be receiving their scholarship money and all of that. They'll be recognized at Juneteenth as well.
Nice, nice. So that now will there be information for people that want to enter into that to be considered for next year's?
So yes, it's in the, so every year now since we got it approved, it will be in the high school scholarship book. So when seniors, if you go to I think it's only in Brockton. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
sure. We haven't asked the other, but I know it was in the Brockton High scholarship book. So if you go to Brockton High, when you get your scholarship book, it will be in there, and you can just apply, and then the applications come to us.
You know, I can kind of sense that this is something that's going to spread to other
Mm-hmm.
parts of Massachusetts. You know, I want to congratulate you on all of the fantastic things that you're doing in the community, and and I can tell you just getting started.
Yeah,
You're just getting
I,
started, baby.
I am.
Oh man, Jasmine, thank you so much for coming through and
You're
and
welcome.
speaking with me here on the spotlight. Once
You're
again,
welcome.
folks, Juneteenth. All right. The kickoff is at 10 a.m. All right. And that's super important. All right. Because to go and to hear that reading from Frederick Douglass at Frederick Douglass Park, I mean, wow, that is awesome. And then the march to the fairgrounds, and then than the event with the music and the food and the all of the good stuff. I mean, you can't miss it, folks. June 15th. All right. June 15th is the Juneteenth celebration, starting off at Frederick Douglass Park and then continuing to the Brockton Fair Grounds. So on your way out, Jasmine, anybody you want to shout out?
I would say definitely the Southeast Juneteenth Coalition. That's working with Bristol Black Collective and National Black Doll Museum. I just want to thank them so much. They've worked with my mom, me, my sister. They've been a great help. We all work together, and we definitely put our Juneteenths together. And I look forward to working with them many, many, many years in the future. And also awesome. My parents, and my twin. But awesome. Definitely, yeah.
And how can people contact you, and how can people I know that you have a Facebook group. What is the address for that? Like, how can people tune into you and follow all of the things that you're doing?
Yep. So our Facebook page is AAA Brockton. It's AAA Brockton. You can email us at info. That's info.aabrockton@gmail.com. That's our main platforms. We're working on our website. We're having a few technical difficulties, but once that's up and running, then that will be on our social media platform as well. But it's mainly Facebook and email.
Because you do have a Facebook group.
We do, yes.
Oh, yeah. So that's a great way to connect with you and to follow you. All right. So awesome stuff. So and SM Enlightenment Radio, we are going to be there. We're going to be in the house. All right. So we're going to be out there celebrating right along with you. Okay. So thank you so much once again, Jasmine.
Thank you,
folks. This has been the Spotlight right here on WSME SM Enlightenment Radio. Stay tuned for more Feel Good Radio at its finest right here on WSME SM Enlightenment Radio.